Welcome to RezoBiz. This is episode number 8, and we're going to be going through putting the sides on, a little bit of additions to the neck, prepping the top for the sides, and we're going to start seeing the beginnings of a guitar. I'm kind of excited about it. Stay with us. Hi, I'm Byrl with Byrl Guitars, and welcome to RezoBiz, where everything is greater with a resonate. So I'm ready to put on, I made the new neck block. That thing, I like it. I really like it. We're going to maybe smooth it up a little bit. I'm really liking that. That'll go over here. And widen these. Let's see how that goes. I'm going to widen the neck. Or the head for the neck. And you can see these kind of ramp down, but the shape of my head tapers anyhow, so it's going to be okay. I'll have to measure it. Make sure I'm right in telling you that, but I'm pretty sure we're okay. But it's funny, you put these on here, but then you end up only using just a little bit of this, and we're too thick up here, so I get sanded down flatter. So it looks like, because of the taper on this, you're not going to have enough, but it's going to be more than enough. There's a lot of shaping still yet to do. Put some glue on these. Get these things clamped down. And then when we cut out the middle, we'll glue another piece to the top. All this just strengthens it. I'm actually thinking about doing one other, and it would be kind of a new thing, to the back. Not that it needs it, but I've just recently learned how to do it, and just for fun I might do something special to the back of this also. We'll see, I'm not sure yet. Alright. When I do this, I usually use all these, but I've only got 2 of these today. So, all it needs those clamps, right? So, be the same kind of clamps. Alright, got a big sandwich for right now. Alright, let's see about putting some sides to the top. Alright, so we know, well, let me put it this way. I'm getting ready to put the sides on this top. But before I do, while it's still easy to get to, I'm going to sand down the top and smooth it up a little bit. The way I look at it is, when I was a kid, my dad told me about when he would build up hot rods with his dad and his brother, and they would bore and smooth and polish these carburetors. And the smoother it was, the faster the air moved through it, and it increased horsepower. And not maybe about a whole lot, but he said every little bit counted. And so what I do with my guitars is I try to smooth up the inside. Maybe not completely like glass, but I don't want the wood to be like a baffle. If you can or a muffle. If you notice, you ever seen in rooms where it's got too much echo, they put foam on the walls to try to deaden the sound. I don't want to deaden any sound, so I'm going to smooth these up a little bit before this top. I'll do the same with the back, I'll do the same with the sides, and just get a real fine grit sandpaper and sand these down so that when I put it together and the sound runs through it, it's slick. It just can flow right out. And so I don't know how much it helps, but you get a little good thing here and a little good thing here, and enough good little things, you're going to have quite a big difference. So that's what I'm getting ready to do here. What I'm doing right now is I'm just going over this edge on both sides of this and just rounding a little bit. Just smooth it up a little bit. In my head, I don't know that it's not scientifically proven that helps, but in my head, it's just not a sharp corner. It just has a rounding, helps the sound just to flow. So I try to do that, and all the little things as I'm putting it together, just to try to make the sound be able to smoothly come out of it. I feel like I gain volume when I do that. I have a little imperfection in the wood right here. I'm going to put a little bit of filler concoction I make up with sawdust and glue. Smooth that out a little bit. But it's easy to get to, so I can do it this very minute. Yes, there's a big difference in the feel of this and the feel of that. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Kind of rough, and it's real smooth sounding. Just smooth that up real nice. Alright, I'm prepping this so I can do the cut the big sound or the hole for the cone out. If you can see it, there's a little dot. I've measured it from the inside to my center. There's a little dot right there, and I'm going to cut a hole for that's my little guy back here helping me. This is a, well, it's not quite big enough. This is the shaft that holds my router just real nice and tight and perfect, so this hole comes out real nice in the center. So I'm getting ready to put that on the jig. I've got a hole that I put in here. It's got an anchor under there. I'm going to put it through this router. This base is made just for cutting this cone hole out in the ledge. I've got the, in fact, I never even mess with this. This thing's set to the depth that I want. Put this sleeve in there. It's got an aluminum sleeve. And this bolt goes down in here. And then once I kick this on, then it'll drop down. I'll do one full circle, take it all in one cut. What we'll do is we'll cut this through the middle, get rid of this hole, put it back together, and this will end up, since it's a book match piece, we'll end up using this for the head of the guitar, and that'll overlay the top of that head. And you won't see on the top, you won't see the stripes and the three pieces put together, which is how I do all my guitars, not just the hot rod. Now if I don't do that at this point before I put the sides on, that's a hassle. There we go. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I'm putting the glue on that. And I've got to trace exactly where my glue goes. Or, yeah. Trace the line exactly where my kerfing is and where it will rest the glue on. So a little look on the inside. I'm getting ready to put what you'd call go bars, I guess, to press down, hold this thing tight. But what I've done is made sure that this is fitting in the mold good, and I'll have to check for squeeze out, which looks like I might have a little bit over there. We're coming together. Yeah, there's some right over there too. Get that out. Try to keep it as clean as we can. It's quite a challenge, really, to get everything exactly where it's supposed to go. Make sure it's centered properly. Make sure nothing moves. Once I've got it about where I want it, then I start putting these ash sticks is what I'd call it, but they're, I guess, on a go bar deck. It's a go bar, but go down, go hold it. I don't know what you want to call it. Lights getting red, but I get these all in, and then I have to go around and check for the squeeze out. And also check, make sure it's still centered. My center line on the brace meets up with the center line on the mold. Alright. Let's see how we're looking. We're doing pretty good. This is what I was doing. I believe it's this, or I think it was this. When I had one explode on me, a go bar deck that is, and my head was inside of it. Trying to get the squeeze out cleaned up. This whole thing blew apart on me. Now I make them different, a little stronger. Alright, now I'm going to try to reach in. I haven't got much squeeze out. Just a little. Reach in. Clean it up. I don't like to have squeeze out, but I like a little bit just because it tells me I did get a good amount of glue in there. Alright, we'll let this sit. There's our rims glued to the top now. Alright, thank you for watching this episode 8, and we have finished up the neck block. And actually, I want to make another one. I forgot this was a deep body, and I made it for a shallow body, so if you've noticed it was a little shallow, but I've got enough to make another one. But it turned out nice. It's a neat idea. It worked to help me get my spacing right and make sure everything was centered up, so it played a good role. But it's not the one for this. We'll have to do another one. Then we'll be gluing up the neck or the tail block on, neck block on the next session. We'll start putting in the bracing for the sides, but we're starting to look like a guitar. I'm excited about it. If you liked it, enjoyed it, subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.